Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the harmonious frequencies of the mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Kingdom Come Deliverance. Well, I hesitate. I hesitate so hard. I'm pretty sure that this is the only thing we have left to do. Queen of Sheba sword. We could wait until tomorrow. And then, we could see about this before we go into the monastery. So that's a possibility. Which it is only, what, 2 in the afternoon right now? And I'm pretty sure we don't have any books on us that we could read. So let's just wait. Okay. So I'll be honest, there's no specific reason why I'm doing all the side quests before I go to the monastery. The monastery doesn't keep me from doing side quests, and it is just a temporary situation in there. So if you're playing the game, don't be afraid to just go ahead with the main quest and go into the monastery. Just because I'm putting it off doesn't mean that there's any reason to, really. And I promise we are going to go into the monastery this episode. I promise that. Even though I am prone to getting sidetracked. This is a Chancellor's guarantee. Alright, Swordsmith, what you got for me?
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
Me too. Did you get it?
So? Have you forged the sword?
No, I told you to come later.
You said the next day. It's the next day already. How much longer do you need? Let's go till noon. Okay. Now he's got it.
So? Have you forged the sword?
I certainly have.
And?
It's wondrous. Even I can feel its power. I think this is my life's greatest work. I'll never make anything to match it. Do you want to buy it?
Why do you want to sell
To
it?
buy? I thought it meant the world to you.
Well, yes. But now that I have it, it seems a shame to just leave it lying about. A sword such as this is for chivalrous deeds. And I'm no warrior.
Aha. Aha.
About that sword.
Okay. So does he have it on him then? Queen of Sheba's sword. 1.9k only. Durability 10. Well, of course we're getting it though. I double clicked for some reason. 1750?
What about this?
Come now. Just a little more and we have a deal.
I'm not sure about that, my friend. Nope, you're gonna go 1750.
Finally, a reasonable sum.
That's right. Okay, so now we have the Queen of Sheba's sword. That's pretty epic, I'd say.
I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter as a novice.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic lately, people will keep turning up out of the blue.
That's right. Yeah, let's talk to him.
He gave me the papers and left me at the gate. You must be used to that, though. I'm not the first novice here, am I?
But that wasn't very considerate of him, was it? It's been so hectic here lately, novices arriving one after the other. The last one didn't even have a letter, and you'd think his backside was on fire. The way he kept looking over his shoulder.
Ooh.
You took him without the letter. You didn't find that suspicious?
My guess is he wanted to hide from someone. But he's a priest and knows how things work in the monastery. So there was nothing to prevent him from being accepted, at least temporarily. You're a different case, though. Are you able to
He doesn't
read?
mention name or
Naturally.
anything.
I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, Are you ready to enter the Order of Saint Benedict and renounce forever the temptations of this world?
Yeah.
I am.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions.
Ooh.
Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the monastery. You may not enter this place burdened by worldly goods.
Ooh.
Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monks' robes. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance.
Strange feeling being without all of that. I didn't realise how much I'd grown used to it.
That's right.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
You kidding me? I don't get a fancy black one like you have with a hood and everything? Rest of my life. You mean just while I'm a novice, right? Because I'd much rather have a fancy black one with a hood. I don't care what anybody says, this sort of vocalist choral type of music is incredibly therapeutic, especially if you're in the room when it's happening. One could almost say it's magical. So one of these dudes is pious, eh?
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict.
Okay.
Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum, et vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum in loquium tuum vivam.
That's right. There you go.
Et non confundas me ab expectatione me.
I like it.
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with honor.
Oh, sure.
Welcome, brother.
Welcome, brother. I am Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Oh, achievement get monk. That's pretty good. Yeah, thanks.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
Sure, education. Knowledge is always key,
It
right?
was my choice. For a common lad like me, it's the easiest way to get an education and do something worthwhile with my life.
It looks like we're both here for the same reason. I think we'll get along.
Okay.
Would you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant. I like books and I want an education. Although I must say, so far the monastic life's been quite unexpected.
Okay.
Let's go then.
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening, so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go.
Okay.
Remember one word: discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs.
Serve the Lord? Okay. Man, look at all these chests to unlock, too. Am I
Pay more
really...
attention, brother.
I am. Am I... Oh, wow, yeah. Door keys, everyday labors, monk's habit, slippers, trunk keys. He's probably walking off. Okay, but that's my stuff that I need to learn. I'm already faster than him, so I'm not going to worry about...
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
Getting a whole tour of the place.
This is the way to the dormitory,
Okay.
where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours.
Oh,
Do you know the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep.
okay.
We rise before dawn every day. Takes a bit of getting used to.
Yeah. I would hate doing that. Unless I go to bed super early.
This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and
And gathering
meditation.
herbs, hey?
Centuries ago,
Oh.
this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers,
Watch where you're going.
Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery,
Oh, cool.
and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices.
Oh.
So beware.
Oh. Okay.
Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora. Pray and work. As a novice, you must always listen to your superior brethren. And above us monks are the prior and the circators, who punish every infraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry. Do what they say.
Okay. Oh, this is the mess hall.
This is the refectory,
Oh,
where we come together to eat.
refectory. Ooh.
During meals,
That's
you must be
fancy.
silent. Only one brother reads aloud from the rule of Saint Benedict.
Okay.
The rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its
Huh? Swift punishment? Circators? Okay. Don't break the rules.
the library, the pride of our monastery,
I like that
trove of learning.
he's whispering them.
We don't just read books here, we also copy them. You too will learn how.
Okay.
And that's all. Today you are still free from duty, but tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We'll be glad to help you. And I recommend you get to know the other novices. You already know me. Then there is Siskin, Yodok, and Lucas.
Okay.
Thanks for showing me around. There's a lot to learn here.
No, I'm not going to, tell him about that right away. Yeah, tell me about
Will you
yourself.
tell me something about yourself?
There's not much to tell. I lived in Vlashim, and after my father died, I found out I wasn't much of a merchant. So I left the shop to my brother and decided to become a monk. It's
Okay.
peaceful here. There's food and lots of time to read.
True.
So you chose to come here.
It may seem strange, but I'm one of the few novices that did. I might be the only one. The truth is, the idea of spending my life in a monastery was more appealing than being cooped up in a greasy old shop.
Huh. It's a strange view.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery.
Who's in charge?
Who's in charge of things around here?
Truthfully, everyone except us. But officially, Abbot Peter. And soon enough, someone else. As if it mattered. Our life will still be work and prayer.
Uh-huh.
I see.
Okay.
Are there any rifts between the brothers?
Yes. From the moment talk began about electing a new abbot, it's been like a hornet's nest here. Strange you haven't noticed.
Well, I mean, I just walked in 5 seconds ago.
Tell me something about electing the abbot.
Abbot Peter is old. When he dies, they'll have to select a new abbot from amongst the brethren. The candidates are John and Nevlas. And if you ask me for my opinion, Nevlas is definitely the right man. Unfortunately, no one cares about my opinion because novices get no say.
Okay. What about life here, I guess?
Tell me something about life here.
Work, prayer, as if you didn't know. We serve God, and that's the central truth of our lives.
Okay. And who's responsible?
What are the roles of the various monks here?
Someone takes care of the library, someone else the garden. The abbot supervises everyone, and in his absence, the prior. But it's the circators you should worry about. They're the brothers who'll make sure we observe the rule. They can be quite strict, so if you want to avoid getting punished, always act righteously and do your duties honestly.
Interesting. Wait, what did it... there was something else.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery.
I have other options in this?
Who's in charge of things around here?
Truthfully, everyone except us. But officially, Abbot Peter. And soon enough, someone else.
Oh, okay.
Are there already candidates to be the new abbot?
Brothers John and Nevlas. But the others have been fighting like dogs because of them. We don't have to fight about anything, though.
Okay.
This John, who is he?
A circator, and really just an unpleasant old man. It's mostly the older brothers on his side, because they believe he'll protect the status quo and all the benefits that come with long service here.
Uh-huh.
Tell me something about Nevlas.
Nevlas manages the monastery's property. He's what they call the provost. He'd like to bring back solemnity to the monastery through reform and by returning to pure faith. A lovely idea, but most of the monks are against it.
That figures.
Why can't novices vote?
They say we don't have enough experience to decide about anything. Don't worry, we'll get our chance.
Okay.
Why is who wins so important?
We're young and we'll spend the rest of our lives here. And the abbot decides everything about our lives. Didn't it ever occur to you how powerful he is?
Well, but I thought he said that our life would still be work and prayer. So why would it really matter? He already said Nevlas, right?
Who would you choose as the new abbot if you could?
Why should I even think about that when I don't have the right to vote? Gregor, don't go poking your nose into other people's business. You'll sleep better at night.
Oh. You're just gonna cut off talking to me after that? Really? Oh, this is stealing, though? I just want to improve my reading skill. This isn't actually a thing.
The forbidden books must be in
You're
that
interested
cabinet.
in what's inside? Forbidden books, written by the devil himself. Forget about them.
What do you know?
Praise be to Christ, brother.
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. But I've no time for idle chat. I transcribe books from dawn till dusk. I've been doing it for years, and I'll be doing it till the day I die.
What, you do nothing else?
It is my penance and my blessing. And now, brother, if you don't mind, I'd like to get this page finished.
Oh, wow. Okay. It does say that I'm neglecting my daily duties or whatever. Let's see. Vespers, Common Supper. Are we at 6 p.m.? No, we're at 8 p.m. It's free time. Compline free time before retiring. Yeah, rest at nighttime is not for another half hour. Oh. Okay. Okay, I think we can stop walking. This is not locked. And it's not stealing to take all of these. Oh, 202. I just saw 20 and I thought, no, my carry capacity has somehow been reduced to 20. I've definitely already read Charles IV. Okay, I am trespassing again. Private property. Bandages? What is this? That sack is nothing. Okay, well, what do we have the ability to make? Hopefully a cockerel potion or two, so I don't have to worry about my energy going down. Nice, we got it. So that's all well and good. Aha. Man, I wonder what in the world these are, by the way. I've got 3 of them. I can't look at them. Marathon 3? This is stealing, but I'm going to take it anyways. I feel like it's probably either a vitality book or something similar. The Obedience of Disciples. I'm sorely tempted to do a sneak around the whole place while I can. Get paranoid. Let's close this behind me. Was this a book or is... Oh! Ornamented dagger? Necronomicon 2, 200 groschen? It's not stealing.
It looks like I found a little monastic treasure trove. I wonder who stashed that here.
Okay. Find out who the stash belongs to. Okay. Sit. Oh man, not having a torch is pretty brutal. I will admit. Very easy, but I don't have a pick. So that's a bit of a pain. And I can't imagine anybody's going to want to wake up at this hour to talk to me about lockpicks. I could try pickpocketing, but I'm not that confident with my abilities here. Yeah, I didn't notice if we picked up any cave mushrooms. It doesn't look like we did, no. So I can't make any Nighthawk potions, sadly. Uh-huh. I'm the only one allowed to sneak around at night, my friend. You're not even sneaking. You're just walking. Oh yeah, there he is. Oh, he's coming right for me.
What are you doing here?
That's right. That's it.
Well, probably the same as you. I want to be able to read in peace and quiet. And not just the books they make us read.
Oh. Yeah, what do you read?
What exactly do you read here?
Well, I'd be interested to find the unofficial biography of Saint Procopius, but there probably is no such thing. To be honest, I was expecting some entertaining reading, but it's just the same old stuffy nonsense.
Yeah.
But if that locked cabinet there with all the forbidden books was open, that would be a different story. Until recently it was still unlocked, but after something vanished, they've kept it locked tight.
Well, maybe I could get
Maybe
inside.
I could get inside.
Oh, that would be wonderful. I'd love to pore over some of those tomes. We'd be in it together, up to our ears in it. What do you say?
We'll see what I can do.
Yeah. Yeah, so long as he keeps quiet about it, it's perfectly fine. So will he talk to me about other stuff, though?
My name's Gregor, a novice.
Shit, we're all loud now.
You can call me Siskin. Now, are you here of your own free will, or is this a punishment? Although, it's not important. Welcome to Purgatory.
Did you say
Purgatory.
purgatory?
You'll see soon enough. Soon enough.
Oh, he must have been here for a little while then. Wow.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
Look, nothing against you, but I prefer not to talk about my past.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Are you hiding something? Why are you so reluctant to tell me anything about yourself?
I'm hiding a lousy past that I'd rather forget.
I see.
I hate to think of all I lost when they stuck me in here. And also because I really hate the question, aren't you the son of the famed Sir Smil Flashka Pardubitz? I was rich and I had everything. But then my father began to feel his time approaching, so he decided to send a son to the monastery. And, being the youngest, the lot fell on me. I've no head for managing the estate, and they said I'd squander it. Can you imagine? Me, in a monastery. So I took what coin I could from home with me, so I didn't lose out completely.
Okay, they probably figured it out though, right?
They must have realised you robbed them.
I donated some of the silver to the monastery when I came in, just to piss them off. I can just see my my siblings, arguing with the abbot to give it back.
And you stashed away the remainder?
Indeed so.
Okay. What about the dagger?
What about the dagger?
That's a memento of better times. Father gave me that when I was a little lad. And it's done right by me more than once, when I got drunk somewhere with the wrong sort of people.
Do you know how to
Interesting.
fight?
And how? Boozing and brawling. God, how I miss that here.
So his story, his backstory is believable, but now, I mean, he's a thief, right? He robbed his folks. He brought the dagger with him. He's brawling and boozing that he loves.
But you didn't have to come here if you didn't want to.
No, not if I didn't mind being left to beg alms by the city gate. I had one choice, the monastery or nothing. If it had come to that after my father's death, so be it. But to get rid of me while he's still alive...
Yeah, that's a little bit rude, I guess. Okay. What do you do next?
What's your plan with this treasure?
To get out of here as soon as I can. I'll wait another year or two until my hot-headed brothers cool off a bit, and then I'll take the silver and run off somewhere, far, far away from here.
Okay.
Tell me more about the book.
I found it here in the library. It was on a shelf where it should never have been. So I hid it to read later. It's the Necronomicon.
So that was his
Ghosts,
stash that he
demons
found.
and invocations
clearly.
of powers beyond our world. Only it's written in a strange language that I can't really make sense of. All bara this and bara that. Who knows what it means? I tried to count the syllables, read the words backwards, but nothing. I'm not getting anywhere with it.
Oh. I'm not too sure what the prior or the cicada would say about a book like that. actually what anyone would say. It sounds quite prohibited.
Prejudice.
That's right.
But you're right, it is prohibited. For no good reason, though. Has knowledge ever done anybody any harm?
I mean, knowledge is just like any other tool. It can be used for evil. But, I mean, I think that the pursuit of knowledge is nothing to be frowned at.
You're right. Knowledge should never be prohibited.